Hello and welcome back to my channel. I am Crooked Cut, and if you are here, then you are probably somebody who thinks Digimon is better than Pokemon, and then you are my kin. We are here with another reaction. We are starting a new series, Digimon Adventure, the reboot of Digimon. Unfortunately, I do not have episodes of 1 through 5, as I had already watched them, but we are starting fresh with episode 6, The Targeted Kingdom. But before I get to that, as always, if you like this video, leave a comment down below, like, subscribe. Tell me your thoughts on this Digimon series. Have you been watching it? Are you a fan? Do you agree that Digimon is better than Pokemon? Who is your favorite of the Digidestins? I want to know because nobody else will tell me. Before we get to the reaction and the review of this episode, which you can find the reaction at the back half, as I like to do my review up front after I've watched the episode, I'm going to kind of dive into what I thought through episode 1 through 5, do a quick recap, and just kind of tell you my thoughts on this overall new approach to the series, which, hey, I am loving. I think it's safe to say it is starting off really strong. Episodes 1 to 3 were the best that Digimon has ever been. I think that is safe to say. Probably better than the movies, better than anything. It was a retelling of the original movie. Yeah, maybe, the original movie is probably the best that Digimon's ever been. I won't take that away. But I think it was a great retelling nonetheless. I really like the new direction. I like that it is going really slow. We're on episode 6 and we're just about to meet Mimi. Episode 1, we just get kind of introduced to Tai and Agumon. I think Izzy makes a quick appearance. Yes, I'm going to call him Izzy because that's just in my brain over the Japanese, I think, what is it, Koshiro? See, I don't even really know it that well. But episode 1, we get introduced to Tai. We have an epic fight against a virus. The music in this series stands out really off the bat. I think the OST is great. It's classic and reminds me of like old Dragon Ball Z. Like it has that triumphant horn and it's just really bombastic, and I really enjoy it. The animation in those first 3 episodes, I'll probably say this a few times, it was top tier. They pulled out all the stops to get you hooked on those first 3 episodes. And yeah, we get introduced to Tai, Agumon. They fight a virus, and we see an epic transformation to Greymon. We see kind of that this series is going to be different. The Digidestins are going to be fighting alongside their Digimon. In most cases, they're always riding them, which I always wonder how are they holding on, but that's a different story. Episode 2, then we get introduced to Matt and Gabumon, and then we get the team up fight. Matt being all mysterious and dark and moody, just like he should be. And Tai just being the absolute hero that he should be. Again, animation in this episode, great. Fight scene is some of the, I'll say it here, this is some of the coolest fighting that Digimon is, where they're actually like getting in it, biting, getting close. And the animation is so good. If you want to see a breakdown of how the animation is so good and why the animation is so good, there's a great YouTuber named Anime AJ who knows all about Toei animation because of Dragon Ball, and he breaks down, I think, the first 3 episodes, talking about all the animators and really breaking it down scene by scene, and it shows why those episodes are really so good. Can't stress that enough. But then episode 3, then we get the fusion, we get Omnimon, and it is epic again. It's a little actually lackluster. We got a kind of quick fight, and then it's kind of him rerouting the missile, which the music cues in that on the OST were fantastic. We get introduced to the digital world, and it is stunning. I love how they drew this. It's almost a Jurassic Park homage scene where Tai is transported there and he just looks around and sees Digimon everywhere. And it even has Brontosaurus type Digimon. And it seems like it's an homage to Jurassic Park, and it's great. But then We unfortunately get to episode 4, where the animation, oh boy, was the animation shit in that episode. Poor Sneemon. He was just one image that they just cut out and just flopped around. I'll probably cut it out and I'll have it flopping around here, and it'll be as good as the animation in that episode. Because it was such a letdown from episodes 1 to 3. It reminded me of episode 67 of Super, when just you get something so good, and then they just kick you. They just kick you. Where you get to episode 5, and this is where Izzy's now having his moment. This is kind of his episode where Tentomon evolves into Kabuterimon, and it's a little bit better. The animation is pretty cool, and we also get introduced to more of the story, which with the Holy Digimon, and where the Digital Knights, I think they're called, which was interesting that they're showing this like right off the bat. And as well, we get Ogremon and Devimon in this episode. I'm so stoked. Hopefully, Leomon shows up real quick. I'm really enjoying kind of the slow burn of this. I think 52 episodes is what I heard this season is going to be. I just really like that they're kind of taking all the lore of Digimon, taking the best aspects of what worked and kind of ditching away the aspects that didn't work. It seems like it's not just going to be reused animation where one episode is like 50% reused animation like the old episodes. Rewatching those, you realize how bad it is, especially if you watch them like back to back, like a lot of episodes in a row. It's incredible how much is just reused. So I'm excited to see where the series goes. Other than the animation dip, again, music has been great, direction has been great. The story is super interesting. I can honestly say I don't know where they're going to go. I thought I kind of have some ideas, but it seems like they're veering off in really creative ways. But that was episode 1 to 5. We are here for episode 6. So let's get into a Digimon Adventure episode 6, The Targeted Kingdom. So let's cut to me coming fresh off the episode for a review. Boom. All right. I enjoyed that. That was a fun episode. That was, again, I think if anything's to go by, episode 4 is the worst this series has done. And this wasn't that. It was good. I enjoyed it. A lot of fun. So let's get into this review. That was a good episode. I had my doubts going in, also knowing it was a Mimi episode, and Mimi can cry a lot, and she's not necessarily my favorite character, but I had a lot of fun with that. Animation was a step up. Music on point, music cues on point. All around, pretty fun episode, but let's dive into it. So the episode starts in classic anime fashion. Our heroes just had a battle and they are now hungry. Agumon most of all, but luckily Fruit is nearby, just across a river, which strangely they just run across. And it was like not like their feet like sank in the water at all. They just like ran across this water. I thought that was kind of weird, but hey. So they do the Jesus walk and then run across the water, but before they get to the fruit they see, boom, snatched up. Who is it? Of course, it's Palmon, our friends with the vine whip in handy. Mimi almost coming off as evil, but we know it's Mimi, so I mean, what were they really trying to pull? Not really clever, but it was still fun nonetheless. So we get the reveal that yes, it's Mimi. She's got her village with the Tanamon and the Palmon. The Tanamon are just vibing out on drums. They're just protecting their babies, which are the fruit, is what I assumed. They just don't want their babies getting eaten. Then after the nice powwow, I think is when we learn all about kind of the time distortion, and Izzy points out that time moves differently in the digital world, which is kind of like the original, if I remember. I like that they're doing that. It's going to be interesting, though, that they're trying to stop real-time events, even though time isn't synced up with the real-world events. So that's going to be interesting. I'm not going to think too much of it, but we also get the introduction of Mimi's grandfather, who just kind of seems to be motivation for Mimi to do more, which was good. It was a nice backstory, not too complex, but a good introduction nonetheless. I mentioned that Tuskmon are around, and then we see Ogremon using that same sound wave Digimon to take control of all these Tuskmon, making them evil. And then that kind of sets up the first half of the episode where Tuskmon and Ogremon are obviously going to attack in the back half. And Mimi and them are now going to protect this village of the Tanimon and fight against them. Simple. Let's go. So Tai and Agumon go off. It's hype. Cue the animation scene. Gets me every time. We get Greymon kicking ass, throwing out a Mega Flame. He's doing it in this canyon, fighting them off. And then what seems to be a trend, Bergermon gets no evolution scene, has terrible animation, and just comes out of nowhere, and it's almost laughable. They're really doing Bergermon dirty in this series so far. Her episode was the worst, and I feel there hasn't been a cool Bergermon moment yet. Uh, but it's a cool scene nonetheless, except for her weird tussle with the dragon. And yeah, actually, it's kind of funny. But Greymon gets a good moment. It's cool. These fights are going on, and then Mimi's kind of back at base with the Tanimon, kind of crying, figuring her life out, being like, "Oh, what do I do, Grandpa?" No, it's not that bad. But she's just kind of hanging out there. And then Ogremon riding now a different Digimon. Who's he? What are they riding? I can't even remember their names. I wrote it down. Dremojimon. It was a weird one. I'm probably butchering that. But they look like moles with giant drills on them. So they come out of the ground and attack the village. And Mimi's the only one there. And Tanimon gets beat. She does have a sweet scene, animation wise, where she does this cool vine whip. And then you see the mole guy just like buff out. And then Tanimon like dies from that attack basically and is like fading away, Back to the Future style. And I was like, oh, Tanimon, you got to step your game up. Or Palmon, sorry, I'm saying Tanimon, but Palmon gets beat and gets its ass kicked. And so, of course, Mimi, I love you. I'll protect you. Cue the music. Cue the power up. Palmon gets a quick evolution scene to Togemon. It's not as much as Greymon, but it's not as shitty as Bergermon got. It's in that realm of Kabuterimon, so it was nice. And yeah, we got some good animation here. And while this is going on, Orgamon and Greymon have a quick little horn battle. They're just mashing each other's horns against each other. And Greymon breaks Ogremmon's horn, which was a cool moment, giving Ogremon some character arc. He's going to have a beef with Greymon now, and an even bigger beef with the Digidestins, or the Chosen One, as they're just called in this. So that was cool. And then Togemon does ultimate attack, of course, but I always remember it being something with pin needle or something. But in Japanese, it was prickly bang bang, which again, much better. I don't know why they didn't keep that in the English. So prickly bang bang attack, followed by a coconut upper. So I mean, Togemon's already got 2 special attacks or 2 combos. I mean, that's pretty sweet, as well as some quick animation. Overall, the fight was cool. It was quick, but well done. I enjoyed a lot of it, especially the music cues. Gets me every time. I was thinking about how they didn't destroy or we didn't see them destroy the sound Digimon that's been making them evil. So the problem wasn't really solved there, and they're still gonna like murderously trample those Tanimon as soon as the Digidestin leave, which they did at the end. So that village is gone. Mimi's village. I'm sorry, it's gone. They didn't finish the job. No, I don't know. But I found it strange. I I think those sound Digimon are weird. I prefer some black gears, you know, a classic guy. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Uh, but hey, overall, we got another one in the group. Izzy's still kind of floating around in the web right now, just kind of relaying information. So he's not grouped up with him quite yet. So it'll be interesting to see what he does. We still have the blackout going on with Tokyo. There wasn't any Leomon, Devimon scenes, nothing like that. I didn't watch the preview, so I'm not sure what's coming up next week. But I had fun with this episode. Overall, I thought it was a good introduction to Mimi, a good introduction to Palmon, a good step in the right direction of just animation quality wise from episode 4, and I think 5 and 6 have been on par. Definitely not again between 1 and 3, but we're getting there. We're getting there. I'm still having fun with this series. Hopefully, I'm guessing Joe gets introduced next, and then it'll probably this somewhat gathering arc will probably end with Matt and TK getting in the group, and then I wonder if Kari joins at this point, or if it is. I mean, we still have to be introduced to Gatomon, or so it's gonna be interesting. I'm so excited to see where the series goes because it is so different from the original. That is why I love it. I'm just really excited. So, with all that out of the way, thank you. That was my review of Digimon Episode 6, The Targeted Kingdom. Now, if you're sticking around, you can watch my reaction. The Targeted Kingdom. Agumon's most hungry of all. They're trying to make us think Mimi's bad? Okay. It's probably their cousins or their babies that they were trying to eat. Yeah, like, why are you trying to steal our babies? Tanman's on that beat. Silence. Mimi-san's kingdom. Mimi Tachikawa. I thought she was American. Butler. You didn't ask for a higher position? Right, because in the original, I think when Ty came back, it was what? The same day that he left? What's this? That's how they eat? What? Ogremon. Oh, those are Tuskmon. I remember them. Ogremon having this dragon is pretty badass, though. And these things are interesting. They just make guys evil with sound waves. I prefer some black gears in people's necks or something. Grandpa! This OST is beautiful. It's about more than just the Tanamon. Huh? She's got 100 people under her already? Palmon number 1? Is this the Stonecutters? Alright, first half. Good introduction of Mimi. I will say the animation is seeming a bit more. I was going to say animated, but it seemed dumb. They got more strategy than Game of Thrones. Did they have little leaves on their head? Just noticed that. See all the stuff like with the trees and how they actually have like this umbrella light. Also like Data. Let's go! See, it gets me hype every time. So good. What do we got? Let's go. Yeah, can't just be sitting around. Give him that power up. Give him that courage buff. See, that could have been cooler. They've been doing Bergermon dirty, I feel, a lot. This music is great, though. Togemon, let's see what you got. Pin missile attack. Oh. Surprise attack. Ogremon loves riding other Digimon. Nice. Yeah. See, animation's good. I'll take this. This is better than 4. Went buff there. You see that? He did a Fire Force double Cobra there. Oh, Sora on that KO. Did we get to see it? Nope. Oh, shit. You ain't doing so good. Oh, she can have the fruit. Let's go. Simple. I like it. Quick. Oh, he's getting in it. Oh. Yep. Quickly bang bang! That was definitely not what it was called in English. Whoa, did she do 2 moves? She's good. That was good. Quick, but I enjoyed it. Now to the tears. Took an L. I like it. Look at this. Character development? Already in Ogremon? Come back, they're all wiped out. They're all eaten. All right. Good episode. And if you are still here, thank you so much for watching my reaction and my review of Digimon Adventure Episode 6. Stay tuned next week, as well as our next reaction, which will be The God of High School Episode 2, coming out tomorrow. So you can look forward to that. I'm really excited for that series. But until the next time, I'm still Crooked Cut. See ya.